The Inter-Ministerial Committee has shown a spotlight on political killings in KwaZulu-Natal. Police say over 340 suspects have been arrested in connection with political murders in that province since 2018. The police minister, Bheki Cele, says more than 60 suspects have been successfully convicted. Our senior reporter, Siphamandla Goge, joins us now for more and covering this story for us. Nome, good afternoon. Welcome to today. I guess it's a very important focus and spotlight being shown on these ongoing killings in KwaZulu-Natal because, I mean, the numbers are scary in the last few years. And finally, it looks like there's a focus in trying to deal with them from the policing side.
Indeed, that is the case. If you take into account that since 2011 up to date, 52 councillors have been gunned down in KwaZulu-Natal alone. But that is not the most disturbing thing. Another disturbing aspect of it is that 103 officials who work in municipalities across the province in a political environment have also been assassinated. So if you plus that 52 together with these 103, you can tell that the political environment in municipalities across KwaZulu-Natal is really not safe for the officials who work in those municipalities, but most importantly for political leaders, councillors in KwaZulu-Natal. So this task team that we are talking about was formed in 2018 after President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa visited the family of Msawenkosi Maqatha Mchunu in Pietermaritzburg, who was a former councillor of the ANC who was gunned down. The task team was there investigating these cases before that, but there were zero arrests. Nothing was being done about these cases. President Cyril Ramaphosa visited the family of Maqatha, and then after that he raised some concerns about this task team investigating political killings in KwaZulu-Natal. He tasked the ministers responsible for police, state security, defense and justice to come together and form this Inter-Ministerial Committee and to fast-track the investigations of these cases that are related to the killing of political leaders and councillors in the province. Hence, now this team has been able to make a breakthrough in some of the cases that have been registered. Police Minister General Bheki Cele coming down to KwaZulu-Natal this week simply because a couple of weeks ago a number of councillors were attacked and killed. Let's start with KwaNongoma, where an NFP councillor was gunned down while sleeping. Her colleague was later attacked. He's fighting for his life in hospital. ANC councillor in Msunduzi, Mr. Mkhize, was gunned down. He was laid to rest this past weekend. General Bheki Cele saying the task team has made some breakthroughs, but they would like to see more arrests being made. There are people that have been taken to the courts of this country. They are being processed and prosecuted as we speak. Let's take a listen to him.
Investigations of the political killings by the task team have revealed that the most affected political parties are the ANC, IFP and NFP. From the 52 murder cases of councillors, 31 ANC councillors were killed while 14 were IFP and 4 NFP, 2 EFF and 1 ACDP. While 52 councillors have been gunned down since 2011, to date, alarmingly, 103 officials working within municipalities and as political office bearers and officials of political parties were killed. Causative factors for these crimes are linked to intra-political conflicts, with a few cases linked to the other motives, such as taxi violence, domestic-related issues, business competition, and traditional leadership competition, as well as family feuds.
Well, Ngome, still speaking about numbers, I mean, did the minister shed any light about arrests?
Well, he says about 300 cases are being investigated here. More than 50 people have been arrested and some of them have been successfully prosecuted and convicted. He says that highlights the amount of the work that this team has done, and he says more cases are still outstanding. They expect more convictions moving forward, but these cases are taking forever. Some of them date back to 2018, but take a listen to the Minister of Police unpacking those numbers about the arrests, prosecutions and convictions.
Since 4th July 2018, the task team has so far investigated 321 dockets. This is 63 more dockets compared to the last update that was provided in February last year. This figure includes 134 cases reported from 2011 to June 2018. Before the commencement of the work of the task team. The cases under scrutiny by the team includes 155 cases of murder, 51 of attempted murder, 77 of intimidation, 12 cases of conspiracy to commit murder, with 26 other ad hoc cases. So far, the work of the task team has resulted in the arrest of 348 suspects who have already been charged on 233 cases. 62 suspects have been convicted, while 155 are going through the court process. 17 arrested suspects have since died during the court processes.
Well, some people would say, Ngome, the numbers speak for themselves, but of course we know that political killings are still ongoing. The police have to do more work. But we wonder about the faces of some of the accused, the names of some of the accused. You know, who are the people who are behind these killings? Did the minister shed any light on any name?
Of course, you know, he says some of the people who have been arrested, they are regarded as masterminds or the ones who were plotting and giving orders that people must be killed. And in one of the names that he shared, there is the name of Fisokuhle Ntuli, who is accused number 5 in the Senzo Meyiwa murder case that is ongoing in Gauteng. He says he has been linked to some of the cases here in KwaZulu-Natal that have got to do with the killing of councillors or political leaders. So he says this investigation, or rather the investigations by this task team of the police investigating political killings, sometimes it will take them to cases that are related to the ongoing taxi violence in some parts of the province or the killing of traditional leaders, and they will then have to off-ramp and also include such cases. So he says they have arrested the trigger pullers, but they have also arrested the plotters, and hence he has agreed with his counterparts to say there needs to be special courts that will deal with these cases, because there is a backlog in terms of these cases being processed by the courts of law in South Africa. If you take into account that some of them are from 2018, but they have not even started, or they are not even on trial stage as we speak. Please take a listen to the minister.
Thabiso Zulu, any ANC activist, paid 5,000 to the complainant, Ms. Makamu, who is also an ANC member and was pregnant at the time of the incident. The matter was settled through alternative dispute resolution. Dr. Bheki Cele, IFP member, was found guilty and sentenced to the fine of 20,000 for perjury, fraud, and defeating the ends of justice for reporting a false case. So some of them, they attack themselves, and they say they've been attacked when they've staged the attack against themselves. Mfana Futhi Zulu, notorious hitman, found guilty and sentenced to 10 years imprisonment for the murder of the ANC member, Bongani Mhlongo. Kingdom Poswa, a hitman, found guilty and sentenced to a total of 18 years imprisonment for murder of ANC Ward Councillor Njabulo Dlamini. Bongegile Ngwawa and Tuthukile Mzobo found guilty and sentenced to 20 years imprisonment each for the murder of ANC Ward Councillor Khayellethu Mncwaba. Nsazange Mthethiswa, Gutjana Zwelandile, Mqobothi Aphelile and Ntsethe Bonase ANC members were found guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment each for the murder of the EFF member Mbopo Sibusiso.